What's up, everybody? This is Sunko, and I'm back. Today is 2022, January 24th, and tonight is Tuesday night, um, January 24th. I remember the day when I was 20 years old. Back then, I was really young. Now I'm still young too, but then at that time when I was 20 years old, I was really, really young and I had no idea about the world that I live in. And looking back, I lived I lived my life quite happily, and now I'm still living happy. I'm having my life for real. I'm really, really happy at this point. Uh, but I'm thinking these days that things would have been better if I had found the job earlier. Like, I'm currently working as a software engineer, and if I had started my career early in the beginning, then I would have grown up so fast, and of course, I would have gained skill in terms of coding and building software. Like, I would have been really, really be professional software programmer. Mm. I mean, like if I had like started programming when I was like 20 years old, then I would be a really good professional programmer by now. Mm. 10 years of experience certainly can make you mm, become a professional programmer that nobody can imitate. You know, years and years of practice and spending millions of hours into one thing. It's really blasting because I mean, you know what I mean. Spending a lot of times into one thing and being a professional leader. Mm. But it's okay because I'm still young and I feel that I can be a professional leader. Mm. If I still if I keep putting an effort into what I do in the office and outside the office. I'm enjoying what I do. So mm, what I really, really, really have to focus on is that enjoy my life, enjoy my job, enjoy my life, enjoy my job, and the things that I love, and keep putting an effort into it till I get the hang of it, till I get the skills for building uh, whatever that comes to my mind. Whatever comes to my mind. Like if I suddenly think of something, if I come up with something, then I should be able to make it. I'm trying to reach that level. Once I reach the level, everything will be smooth, and I'll be able to uh, reach the level where I can influence a lot of people to be affected, where I can influence a lot of people. Mm. And of course, wealth is sure to come, you know, by then. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, I've been talking blah 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 because It's some stuff that I've been thinking recently because I'm like 34 now. Hmm. Of course, I've done a lot of things in the past, and now I can fully focus on my job now because of the things that I've done previously. If I had not done uh, anything in the past, then I would have not been able to focus on what I do. It's because I've been trying a lot of things here and there, and I was trying to find myself. I'm like, oh, am I good at this or am I good at this? Like, oh, do I have talent on this? Oh, do I really see the future if I do this? You know, is this the kind of job that I've been looking for? You know, am I in the right position? Like I've been keep telling myself, and I've been keep thinking to myself that if is it the right thing? Is it the right thing? Or can I really, really like um be confident with my decision that I'll be able to focus on this for the rest of my life? Like that thoughts come into my mind continuously, and like um and at the end now hmm, I'm like at the level where I wanna concentrate on one thing and be professional leader. Anyway, okay, let's go through the articles tonight. It's been a couple of days since I read the article last time, so articles must have been accumulated. Let's go to Yahoo Finance. And what else do we have? Market Beat, Zacks Investments, the best stocks to own when interest rates rise. Pelt Interactive went up by 11%, which is really huge compared to the price drop of the most of the companies. Uh, I don't know why it's got up. It got up so high. Pelt and Interactive. Let's see what this signifies. So, but it's 27 though. It went all the way up to the point it says where it says 67, and now it's currently 27. Hmm. It's currently 27. Uh, its revenue went up drastically. Hmm. Hmm. Well, let's put less attention to the stock right now. I know I will get the money tomorrow, but I'll still be looking for a chance because interest rate will go up mm, in the first quarter. So in the first quarter, I'll be really cautious with the decision that I make. Mm. Futures fall ahead of packed wake up earnings fat meeting. Powell CEO must be fired immediately. Active in new letter tumbles to 6-month low. How to incorporate crypto into your portfolio. Some may see smaller than expected techs. Stock market could drop another 10% to strategist. Morgan Stanley Seaman warns against buying growth stock deep. Too strong buy dividend stocks yielding at least 7%. Morgan Stanley says winters here for stocks. The best stocks to own when interest rates rise. Morning brief. 4% rule might not work. This retirement expert says, here's his strategy for a downturn. 3 reasons why inflation is here to stay. Monstrous earnings ahead. IBM, Microsoft, monstrous earnings ahead. Intel, Tesla, Apple, Visa, and Focus along with the Fed. Crypto crash rocks Coinbase as mainstream investors flee Bitcoin. These money investing in chip tips can shelter your portfolio from the stock market's worst storms. Bitcoin has toured sub $30,000 as the Fed's January policy decision nears. Stock market news live update. Stock futures fall ahead of a packed week of earnings. U.S. stocks historically deliver strong gains in Fed hike cycles. These are the 5 best stocks to buy and watch now. Fed tightening no longer spells doom in today's earnings markets. Tech stocks got hit hard. Where to find bargains now? Goldman shrugs off rate hikes to bet on emerging stocks. Federal Reserve decision, Microsoft and Apple earnings. What to know this week? Is the market crashing? No. Here's what has happened to stocks. Bonds as the Fed aims to end the days of easy money, analysts say. The stock market just suffered its worst week since 2020. Here's what comes next. Bitcoin has for worst week in 8 months as traders lament Pikachu pattern. Dow Jones future ball meltdown haunts Australian central bank as inflation builds. Bitcoin slumps again. It isn't just the Fed putting crypto prices at risk. Why is Bitcoin crashing? Actually, stock market. Tesla, AT&T, Apple, Microsoft, Visa, and other stocks to watch this week. Future drops amid Fed. For Goldman, Saudi Arabia will remain king of Middle East IPO deals. World's top gold ETF sees holding surge and bullish demand sign. Global market Asia shares brace for hawkish Fed. Ukraine tensions. Market breadth shows stock full sell-off not over and could have more weakness ahead. African central banks set to hold rates with focus on growth. Stock future poised to open slightly higher Monday. Goldman sees risk Fed will tighten more than forecast. A digital dollar would have winners and losers. Here's where's all at stake. Investors are giving up on Netflix. That's a good reason to buy. Goldman picks Sourcefield to co-run $1.7 trillion asset management unit. Restaurant stocks are on the menu for investors as the pandemic nears. British blue chips are keep UK political drama in the background. Global market Asia shares brace for hawkish Fed. I'm retired and won't live to see my mortgage paid off. Should I refinance to lower my monthly payments? Okay. Let's go to the articles one by one. First one we have is that the best stocks own when interest rates rise. Morning breath. Okay. The flaming piles of garbage could be the 5 software stocks. on your watch list that have on average lost 25% in the past 4 weeks as a result of Federal Reserve rate hike fears, and to a lesser extent, slowing growth. As seen in Netflix's earning last week, or it could be the five Bitcoin derivative plays that have shed 15% in 5 sessions, as prices for the benchmark crypto have fallen through a trapdoor to commence 2022. Nope, in this environment of soon to be much higher rates, friends, the data is clear by quality. The data is clear by quality, okay? And what defines quality stocks in this environment? Companies that are laughing in the face of inflation and expanding profit margins, growing free cash flow, and have business models that aren't as paper thin as an analyst by thesis on course. Highly profitable, well capitalized firms perform best when financial conditions tighten. The performance of stocks with perceived quality attributes, such as high return on capital, strong balance sheets, and low realized volatility, it is positively correlated with tighter financial conditions. Contents David Costin, Goldman Sachs chief U.S. equity strategist. Costin's research shows that during the last Fed hiking cycle, strong balance sheet stocks outperformed weak balance sheet stocks by a whopping 24 percentage points. The strategist revealed 25 stocks that fit these quality qualifications. Alphabet, Electronic Arts, Micron, Qualcomm, and Moderna are the ones that caught my attention. Other than Bitcoin, we got Bitcoin. Hmm. Must be fired immediately, actor says in sketchy newsletter. After a series of major execution missteps, Paladin has a new active investor knocking down its doors. In a scathing new letter released on Monday, activist Blackwell's Capital, which reportedly has amassed a less than 5% stake in the company, demanded chairman, founder, and CEO John Farley be immediately fired. Mr. Farley must be held accountable for his repeated failures. To effectively lead Paladin, Blackwell's chief investment officer Jason Aintabot wrote in a letter, Blackwell's contents patent should put itself up for sale, highlighting Apple, Nike, Sony, and Disney as potential suitors. Here is Blackwell's list of grievances against Farley. And it goes on and on. Mr. Farley must be held accountable for his repeated failures to effectively lead Paladin. Wow. Really harsh. He must be held accountable for his repeated failures. Chief Investment Officer Jason Aintabot wrote in a letter, put himself up for sale, highlighting Apple, Nike, Sony, and Disney as potential suitors. Bitcoin skied to the 6-month low as fears of Ukraine conflict shape markets. Bitcoin tumbled almost 9% on Monday to its lowest in 6 months as fears of Russian attack on Ukraine saw riskier assets worldwide extend their sell-off. The largest cryptocurrency was trading down 8.8% at $33,058, its lowest since July 23rd, taking losses from its all-time high of $69,000. Hit in November past 50%. The U.S. State Department said on Sunday it was ordering diplomats' family members to leave Ukraine. in one of the clear signs yet that American officials are bracing for an aggressive Russian move in the region. Fears of conflict pummeled shares across the world while bolstering the dollar and oil. Fears of conflict. Nerves over the U.S. Federal Reserve's two-day meeting, starting on Tuesday, added to the mix, with the central bank expected to confirm it will soon start draining the pool of liquidity that has supercharged growth stocks. Smaller cryptocurrencies, which tend to move in tandem with Bitcoin, also slumped. Second largest coin, Ether, fell 13% to $22,202, its lowest since July 27. Binance Coin, the fourth biggest token that is issued by the eponymous crypto exchange, was down 12%. Mm. Could drop another 10% soon. Top strategies. The selling the stock market has seen thus far in January is only a small sampling of what is to come. Is only a small sampling of what is to come. Warren Morgan Stanley's chief market strategist Mark Wilson. The selling the stock market has seen thus far in January. The selling the stock market. The selling the stock market has seen thus far, the stock market has seen thus far is only a small slapping of what is to come. Okay. While the average stock has seen quite a bit of downside, the major average still have a good 10% down from here, said Wilson on Yahoo Finance Live. Wilson, the biggest bear on Wall Street, with 4,400 year-end price target on the S&P 500, says the market is likely next to feel fresh pressure from slowing economic and corporate profit growth. Pandemic crash followed by boom and bumpy 2022. We're seeing a slowdown in growth. Our view is it's going to slow more than what is modeled. What is modeled? Our view is it's going to slow more than what is modeled. Okay? Our view is going to slow more than what is modeled. Wilson added, pointing to fading fiscal stimulus and inflation as downside risk to growth. Indeed, markets have seen a far less fruitful to starts to the new year than many pros expected, as wars and higher interest rates this spring gripped Wall Street. On Wednesday, the Nasdaq Composite fell into the correction territory. Marked as a 10% decline from a recent high. Some momentum tech stocks have sold off more in recent weeks. For instance, Roku has crashed 52% in the past 3 months. Roku. Whoa. It went down by 9%. You see, the first target estimate is estimated as 350, but the current price is 160, which is a huge gap in between. It's got huge potential though, because I mean, it went all the way to the point where it says 391, and now it's 152. So there's like what is it? 200 points gap. Crashed 52% in the past 3 months. Where's Roku? Roku company. Roku. Profile, financials, options. Okay, we got local here, communication services, entertainment, full-time employees. Its employees are 1,925. Roku.com. Let's go to Roku.com and see what this company offers. Happy streaming. It's like kind of a version of TV program, but then and aired online. Uh, on the web page, you can look at the TV by using web page. I mean, the only difference is that the device that you use. I mean, when you watch TV, you got TV in front of you, right? For you to watch a program. But then if you use Roku, then what you need is a laptop, not TV. So, I think they're like the competitor of Netflix. They even sell what do they sell? Like they got like remote control. Hmm, I might have to look into this and see what they really offer. I mean, obviously, it seems like they are the competitor of Netflix, but they, I mean, if they don't have like specific area where they are good, they be no they lose competitiveness in terms of competing against Netflix. Roku Inc. We got 50% down, so which is a good sign for me because I got really good chance on this uh, Roku. Oh, well, hold on for a second. Oh, I thought it was on my watch list, but it seems that it's not on my watch list, so I'm going to just add it right now. Okay. Oh, now it's on my watch list. The Roku, I'm definitely gonna buy this. hmm Okay. Crashed 52% in the past 3 months. Wilson's research shows 40% of Nasdaq has corrected by 50% or more. All five components of the high growth, widely owned FANG complex have shed more than 4% year to date. So according to Yahoo Finance Plus data, losses in the FANG sector have been placed by a 13% drop in Netflix ahead of its earnings Thursday after market close. Meantime, the S&P 500 has only declined 4% on the year amid a lingering optimism on corporate earnings. And it goes on, blah, 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 blah. Morgan Stanley is seeming warns against buying growth stocks deep. Mm. Investors should avoid the temptation to buy the dips in expensive high growth stocks because once the fever breaks, it lasts a long time, according to Andrew Simon, senior portfolio manager at Morgan Stanley Investment Management. Simon joined the What Goes Up podcast to discuss what he's investing in these days. Okay. He also explains how the MSIF US Core Portfolio Fund he co-manages beat the S&P 500 with a 36% gain 2021. Mm. Below are the condensed and lightly edited highlights of the conversation. Click here to listen to the full show and subscribe on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or whatever you listen. You wrote to us before the show saying avoid the temptation to stay stubborn and buy the sell off in high growth stocks. She said, my experience is once the fever race is done for quite a long while, it's done for quite a while. Historically, is there any precedent you could point to? Is there any precedent you could point to? Is it too simple to point to the dot com bubble as a fair comparison? So first of all, I just want to make sure it's understood. I'm not a value manager or a growth manager. I'm not trying to, spin what works or what my investment philosophy is at all times. I'm just looking at what the fat patch is, and as it pertains to this group, the reason why I believe once the fever breaks, it lasts a long time. Is if you win the clock back, if you look at some of these Uber growth funds back to where they were in the early for of 2020. mm, If you look at some of these Uber growth funds back where they were to where they were in early fall of 2020, mm, that means a lot of people haven't made money, right? Because they chased into them after they picked. I just want to make sure it's understood. If you look at some of these Uber growth funds, if you look at some of these Uber growth funds, back to where they were, mm, back to where they were in early fall of 2020, that means a lot of people haven't made money, right? Because they chased into them after they picked. Okay, next. Too strong buy dividend stocks yielding at least 7%. We're in the midst of a market change, a shift from a trading environment that favors growth stocks to one that will favor the value stocks. Investors should be aware as the shifts will naturally entail high levels of volatility. Witness the current correction situation we're seeing the Nasdaq, right? And the 8% fall in the S&P 500. Mike Wilson, chief of U.S. equity strategy at Morgan Stanley, believes the key point in the near future will be the actions by the U.S. Federal Reserve. The central bank is now committed to ending quantitative easing, its asset purchase program, which has underpinned its policy of market support for well over a decade now. Wilson points out that the Fed chasing policy has been in the air for months now, and that the markets have been slowly adjusting to the prospects. Mm. The first that we're looking at, TPGRE, is a real estate investment trust. And let's skip. And Arbor Reality Trust for second dividend stock. We'll look at Arbor Reality Trust, a mortgage leader in the commercial and multifamily markets. No. Winter is here for stocks, one after the other. Oh, ding, ding dong boy. I'm a ding dong boy here. Imun, ding dong boy. Yeah, there you go. Mmm. Hot pepper. Yeah, hot pepper boy. Mm. I've been talking for a while. It's been 34 minutes. Hello, what have you been up to? I texted you a message saying, asking what you were doing, and then right after that, I turned this on. Hello. I was talking about this sell off, recent sell off in the stock market in this first quarter. You talked to your mom and dad. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, when chances come, uh, it's good that you can talk to them at late nights, because when busy, it's hard for you to talk to them, right? Mm. Cute. Thank you. Thank you. Mm. uh, yeah, like I said earlier, I was talking about recent sell off. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was talking about U.S. stock. Uh, Let me briefly talk about the recent stock market in the States. There's been a huge sell off in the first quarter of this year. Um, Not the first quarter, but like in the past 3 weeks, there's been a huge sell off in the tech stock market, and just last year, there's been like 40% down from the all time high, and not like I'm not talking about the average percent, but uh, some of them were down by 40%, and like the average of big tech market went down by like 10% or so. So pretty much because of inflation and interest rates rise, uh, it's not good for you to invest some of money into stock, because I mean, uh, just now or 3 months from now or so, uh, it's gonna go down rather than going up. So like tomorrow, obviously I'm gonna get my income, my monthly payments, but uh, I'm gonna be really cautious in terms of trading some of the money into stock, because stock market is downside. Just today, most of the companies on my watch list are all reddish, which means it's all downside. The only company that I see uh, is Peloton Interactive. Um, this company went up by 11%, which is really weird because, I mean, unlike other companies, it went really high. Mm. Just so you know, Peloton Interactive is the company that makes um, exercise device. Well, they sell mm, like workout machines, and they sell you some of the programs uh, for you to do some exercise inside home, that kind of stuff. So because of Omicron and Corona thingy, like this company has grown so fast in the past 3 years. But hmm, I'm just talking blah blah blah. But yeah, pretty much yeah. Like U.S. stock or downside. That's the summary of it. Hmm. And the article that I was just reading is about Morgan Stanley. The statements of Morgan Stanley, and he also mentions that winter is here for stocks too. So let's read this article together and share the idea. Okay. Uni, if you are there, like let me know. I'm going to keep looking at the chat box. So I like it's just pretty much like summary of stock markets and the thoughts that comes into my mind. Mm. Stock market is not good. It's a summary of it. Mm. And one company that went up so high is Peloton Interactive. It's the company name, but yeah, well that is it. Nothing else. Anyway, like I said, Morgan Stanley he also talked about winter and stock market, and he says, let's see what he says. Hmm. The strategy was long been a skeptic of the rally that pushed U.S. equity to successive records. Said Monday that January's route fits nicely with his so-called fire and ice narrative, according to which markets were set for a drawdown amid tight monetary policy and decelerating growth. Hmm. Yeah, well, it goes on and on. But it's already 10:52, so I'm just gonna skip this article and read the rest of the articles. I still have 10 articles to go, so I have to keep pushing myself. The best stocks to own when interest rate rise. Okay, it's the article that I read before, and what else do you have? Three reasons why inflation is here to stay. So quickly progresses towards the end of a turbulent first month for markets. It appears that the transitory versus persistent inflation debates, which was a hot topic for financial markets in the late summer and early fall of 2021, is coming to a close. Inflation has been more persistent than transient and impermanent blip in an otherwise vibrant economy. Mm. I'll see you later. I'll be right back to you. I'll be finishing this in 7 minutes or so. So I'm almost done. See you, Imo. Inflation has been more persistent than transient impermanent blip in an otherwise vibrant economy. The Federal Reserve described high inflation rates as transitory as recently as November. And while some analysts remain firmly seated on the team transitory sidelines, the Fed has now backtracked away from the term where inflation is and isn't 12-month change in the price of the economy and the Fed are going at different speeds right now. He told Yahoo Finance Live in a recent interview. There's probably a few people that still thinks that inflation is somewhat transitory. In our view, it's going to be a bit more persistent. Transitory or persistent. Different point of view on inflation. Okay, whatever. Monstrous earnings ahead. Ah, you're not. You're not away. Oh, Ding Dong is here. I'll be finishing soon in 5 minutes. Monstrous earnings ahead by big companies such as Tesla, Apple, Visa, and Focus, along with the Fed. Okay, next. These are the five best stocks to buy and watch now. Okay, now I have like 5 articles left, and I'm just gonna read only one article out of 5 articles. Is the market crashing? No. Hmm. Dong. Dong. Yeah, already. Yeah, just dong. Yeah, of course. Before doing this YouTube live, I went to not hospital. I went to toilet, and I'm completely okay with the condition here, down here. No stomach ache. Um, dung is completely gone. Um, Pooped an hour ago. You are best friend? Yeah. I'm like the best friend. Like best friend ever. Yes. I still have a acne problem on the side of my lips. There's like not scar, but like it's really dry here. Mm. Yeah, dong love ding dong. Yes. Okay, I'm just gonna briefly read through one last article and be done with this. Okay. Uh, Let me see 5 stocks that he mentions. Okay, and now I'm all done. Mm. And oh no, it's okay. It's fine because I used medicine that you buy, and I've been keep pasting some of it into uh my skin here, and it's been going well, so it's gonna be fine. It's just that like it was fine like a few days ago, but now it's back to where it was like 4 days ago or so. So, mm, but it's gonna be okay. Mm. Like my face looks so white on the screen, but if you look at me in person, like this part of my face is a bit black. Not really like black black, but it's this part, the color of this part is more black than like other parts of my skin. Okay, let me read this really quickly. Mm. If it's related to uh what is it tech, then I'll be focusing on it. Okay. Oh. Dear and Co. Traveler stock. Travelers companies insurance stocks are sometimes seen as boring, but that's definitely not the case at the moment for industry heavyweight travelers. Energy stock, CF Industry stocks, CF Industry Holdings, Master stock. Okay, no, 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 no. It's boring ever. So, uh, this is it, and I'm going to see you tomorrow. Okay, bye bye.